Hey guys, welcome to the Grand Tournament. I'm here with Vivian. Hey, what's up, Vivian?
Hey, man.
And me and him are going to be opening up Grand Tournament Hearthstone packs. I'm streaming live to YouTube, but I'm also putting this out on the channel as well. So if you're watching after I've streamed, hello. If you're watching now, hey. Now you might have caught the stream earlier today. We did a bit of Heroes of the Storm, but that was basically to test out YouTube streaming. But now me and Vivian are going to go and open up some of these packs. You ready for this, Vivian?
Yeah. I'm excited because I've already done 2 of these. One for myself, one for Zoe. So at this point on, I kind of just want to see someone get a lot of legendaries. So hopefully it's you, but let's hope. Let's hope.
Fingers crossed, the packs are shaking. They're itching to be opened. You ready for the first pack?
That's because there's so many legendaries there. You know, all the energy is just bursting at the seams.
That's it. Is that what happens when it shakes the legendary pack?
I think that's guaranteed, yeah. I think you're guaranteed to have at least 5.
Guaranteed at least 5? Oh no.
Let's hope.
This looks pretty boring. 4 regulars.
This is a boring one.
Yeah. That's good to say, really.
Legendaries
Are we?
You know, all the energy is bursting at the seams. I recognize these a lot, the same.
I hear you twice.
I think that's guaranteed, I think you're guaranteed to have at least 5. Do you have your stream open in the background?
I think I'm boring. I'm not sure actually.
This is a boring one.
This is still pretty ghetto.
Yeah, we're still noobs at this. Yeah. I reckon a lot the same.
Where do I hear that? Oh, I'm watching myself on YouTube. Right.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah. Do you
Okay.
have your stream open in the
I
background?
can. There we go. This should be okay now. Yeah, I can't hear it.
There we go.
All right, sweet. So we're back in.
You might want to lower down the Hearthstone sound as well. Apparently.
Is it a bit loud for people?
Just like
Yeah, I
master
think
volume a little bit lower. That's what people are
There we
saying.
go.
Just put it down like half or something. It should be good.
There we go.
Okay.
Back
Okay.
into it.
That was just a trial run though. Like
Yeah.
that's why we didn't get any legendaries because we weren't like ready. So.
Nothing amazing here. Bolster though, one of the new warrior cards.
Boss is not half bad, like honestly, but and also Tuskar Totemic's not bad either, because he can get, it's not just the 4, he can get like a whole bunch of stuff, including the totem minion thing, the totem golem, so that's pretty cool.
Oh right. I've used Cavaldia Raider actually in an arena deck. It's pretty strong. Pretty strong, yeah, using the Paladin.
He can get pretty strong, yeah.
Yeah. But a bit costly at 5. Alright.
Yeah.
You ready? Ready for
Plus,
another one?
you know, it'll take a few turns to actually buff him up with Inspire, so. But I'm ready, let's do this.
Inspire's like, sometimes it's like a taunt in itself, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Bit of a boring pack. Got some regulars.
Also a boring one.
And a rare.
But there is
bash.
said totem golem, so.
Oh, yeah. And, right,
Which
Overload
does
1.
count as a totem.
Oh,
so,
wow.
you know, you can summon him with the other guy.
That's pretty
It's pretty
strong
cool.
as well.
Also, every spell that buffs totems will therefore also buff him, you know? Stuff like giving your totems to health, you know? So
That's cool. I've been up against the lowly squire already in the arena. It's quite a decent 1-drop, I think.
They're not bad, like, especially if you have a class that tends to use hero power a lot early on, like Mage, Hunter, Warlock, that sort of thing.
Yes. Oh!
Hell, I guess most classes use them quite early on. Oh, here we go.
3 regulars. Let's open up the rare first. Sparring partner.
Taunt. Give a minion taunt.
This is a really nice card actually. I like this. I used this in a warrior arena deck. It's kind of, it's nice. It's nice. The taunt battle cry is like.
Reminds me a little of the Sun Fury Protector and the Argent Defender, whatever they're called. The guy you pop down that gives taunts next to each other. So it's sort of the same style, but it's got taunt itself as well.
I love.
It doesn't have a lot of health though, so.
I love the idea of Silent Knight as well.
Yeah.
And the epic is
and Garrison Commander. That's solid, honestly.
Twice per turn.
I think a 2/3. I think a 2/3 is just miles better than a 3/2. Like for a 2-cost mana, like it just at that early on, it's way more valuable to have like a little bit more health and a little bit more damage. I think.
Not only that, I mean, some hero powers being able to use them twice per turn. That's pretty big, right?
Yeah, especially if you can combine it with stuff like later on if you got like Just a Guard Trueheart to like buff your thing, or if you make it cheaper so it only costs 1, etc, etc, etc.
That's
pretty cool. I mean, the craziest thing I've seen so far is the warriors when they get the Justicar True Heart thing on their one, they get like 4 armor per use. And if you use that like twice a turn, that's like 8 armor per turn. That's pretty crazy.
That is like.
What do we got here? Nothing exciting except Power Shot.
Power Shot,
which is pretty cool.
I like the gadgets and jouster. Like, this is one of my favorite.
The art on that is pretty cool, yeah.
New 1-drops as well. I love the joust mechanic. I love RNG. So if ever there can be RNG,
yeah,
I love it. I love it. So that's why I was big on goblins versus gnomes. Actually, it was like the entire kind of expansion was RNG. Just gonna check the stream chat, make sure. Yeah, it looks good. Nobody's lagging out or anything. All right, let's open.
No one is complaining about anything so far, so.
No. So it's good. This goes well.
Yeah, good start.
All right, nothing much here for regulars and rare. Tuskar
Jouster's pretty cool though. Like, I mean, I don't know necessarily how often you feel like, oh man, I really need tons of health as a paladin, but I mean, he's never bad, so.
By the time you get to be able to drop like a 5, you're probably going to want that 7 health, so it's kind of cool. If you got a lot of
probably true, especially if you've gone up against something like, you know, a hunter or something that's been pretty aggressive.
Hey, one thing actually, like, I love all the joust mechanic favors expensive cards. Do you think that's like a push to remove decks that like are super rush heavy? Oh, look at the
I do think so, actually, because yeah, that was really nice, the Golden Flame Lance. I think a lot of like most decks, except maybe like the top control warrior and like freeze mage stuff, have been very, very aggro. So like generally you don't see a lot of minions that are like more than 5. So Joust existing at all at this point is just like generally a good idea for the meta entirely, because now you'll always have at least a little bit of an incentive to play higher cost mana cards, even if it doesn't necessarily help your deck. You just want to be able to win a couple of jousts, you know.
That's true. Yeah.
Murloc Knight is actually really good, by the way. I think it's arguably one of the strongest. I think it's one of the strongest commons we have in TGT. Especially because it can summon another Murloc Knight. So then next time you use the Inspire, you get 2 new Murlocs. That can add up a lot. The problem is it kind of feels like a late game Murloc, and usually those two things don't go well together.
Late game Murloc.
Oh hey, Golden Maiden of the Lake.
Rush. Yeah, that's pretty fancy.
Yeah,
I like the.
That's very fancy art. I like it a lot. Like a lot of people look at it and say like 7 health is kind of. I mean, it's not little, obviously, but for a 9/9, it feels like maybe higher. But it's very aggressive. It's like something you bust out when you just want to, you know, burst them down.
When you get that realm of the
game, to toy with anyway.
I think most giants are probably going to be favorable, but I like the 4 damage. I've picked it in arena, so let's open up the res. Healing wave.
Healing wave. That healing wave is crazy good. Actually, that's one of the best ones, I think. Like winning a joust on that 14 health. That is insane. That's absolutely insane. Also, Thunderbreath Valiant is, again, give your totems. Again, works on the totem golem, so that's pretty solid. I'm beginning to feel, honestly, I think.
Oh no, sorry. Continue.
No, go ahead. I was gonna say, like, I feel like a lot of times the shamans. Yeah, no, you go. The shaman is actually, I think, are getting quite a lot of cool stuff in TGT in general. I feel like.
Do you think it was lackluster?
More shaman alternatives now. I feel like, I don't know, I never really saw shamans played ever. Like, I saw, like, the priests, the warlocks, the mages, and you know, the warriors a lot. I mean, I don't exactly follow like high-level Hearthstone a lot, necessarily, but I just never really saw shamans.
I remember getting, like, owned by them back before, like, Goblin versus Gnomes. Oh, hey, we got a Rogue Doltos.
I've been playing shaman since 2GT.
How do you rate?
It's amazing right now. I'm running a Totem Shaman, and that Thunderbluff Valiant is like incredible.
Yeah,
that's sort of what I was thinking. That like you have if you throw in just a lot more totems now. You throw in the Vitality Totem, you throw in the Mana restoring totem thing, like all of them, because you end up buffing all your totems quite a lot now. So it's pretty cool.
Okay. Oh look, hey, what's this?
Oh shit! Did that show up on your screen?
It's your mouse! How did you do that?
Yeah.
How did you do that?
No, I think I double-clicked or held down in TeamViewer or something.
Oh, that was cool. Do that more if you want to just dance your mouse around, that's fine.
Yeah, I guess I can do it. I can point out something. like this, you know,
Hey,
like so.
hey,
So
hey,
Fallen
Mousy.
Hero, right?
Hello. I'm stroking
I
your-
think
Don't shy away.
I think it's
Let me stroke your mouse.
no. I just click once and then it disappears again. So Fallen Hero, I think looks good, but I think the problem is, like a 2-cost minion with 2 health, it's just pretty easy to kill because there's like plenty of like 2/1 minions and you know that can take it out pretty easily.
Like
so you drop that turn 2, and then they can usually pretty easily deal with it, and you won't be able to use your actual spell until maybe turn 3. Also, fun fact: the Fallen Hero, if another class managed to get that somehow via an unstable portal or whatever the other guy, the piloted shredder or whatever, that apparently actually works for other classes as well. Now, the only other class that actually like does extra damage is Hunter, which obviously is great. That means 3 damage to the face. But Warlocks also, which means your life tap now costs 3 damage instead of 2.
They deal extra damage to themselves. It's like
which is pretty cool. I think. I don't think that's a bug. I think that should stay because I think that's a cool thing.
I think they must
actually.
have made that a thing, and
yeah,
it's nice. It's nice for like you to finally get something from a shredder that can like really kind of own you. Inspire, return this minion to your hand.
That
How
seems
can you see
bad
that being
to me,
used?
Actually,
like,
I don't. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't really see it being used. Maybe honestly, it's put in as a drawback because it's got good stats for a 3 mana cost.
So it's strong.
So it's like as a drawback, like you put it out, but now you can't use your spells anymore. However, you know, if you've taken a bunch of damage and it's down to like 2/1, being able to pop it back to heal it is always nice. So
now, if you brought it out again, would it be fully healed?
It should be. Yeah, that's how it works when you like turn back stuff with the brewmasters or whatever. So
take a hit and then bring it back. That's a good idea actually. 10 cards.
I don't know how viable it is in the long run, but you know. Yeah, I know. I'll see.
Got an epic though. So let's open up the regulars.
That's something. Whoa, epic!
Oh, I thought you were like, no, it's a sparring partner. Why are you getting so excited? And the epic. Let's take a look at the epic.
It is a Master of Ceremonies.
All classes.
That's. I mean, situational, but probably good. I think. Like spell damage minions aren't mega common, but I mean, I think spell damage mage is pretty solid now in TGT because there's a lot more of it, and you have a lot of spells. And then you have, do you remember Arcane Blast? I don't know if you've seen it, but it's like does 2 damage or whatever. This card is affected twice as strong by spell damage. So if you have +1 spell damage, Arcane Blast actually gets 2 extra damage and so on. So that's pretty.
That is pretty strong. What have we got here? 4 commons.
Another 4 commons. At least the Golden Warriors Trainer.
I know.
No, I know. And the same sparring partner again.
He opened like 130, I think he said, packs on his live stream.
Yeah.
And he got.
Geez, that's a lot.
Like
I think he said six legendaries or something, which is I think a roughly average as what Blizzard has said. Like they've said roughly 1 in 20 packs you get a legendary roughly. But I mean, me and Zoe both opened like more than 50 and got 1 each, so that wasn't as exciting. So.
Oh no! Clockwork Knight. So we're still seeing like battle cries and things that favor mech. So they haven't like kind of just said,
I do think they don't want to completely give it up.
It
was obviously like mostly focused on goblins versus gnome, but they're keeping it in.
And we've got the Buccaneer here,
I do like that they're giving they're giving it rogues even more pirate cards now, which I think is pretty cool. I want to give a pirate rogue deck a go at some point. I don't know how strong it is, but another power shot. That's a pretty solid. Honestly, it's a pretty solid Claire. You can take out 3 minions, 3 lobby minions.
I gotta favor warrior and paladin cards. Those are the classes I most enjoy playing. A couple of epics. Oh, look!
Oh,
blue.
Oh,
purple,
look at this!
Oh,
holy what?
Beautiful pack.
What is this? Oh my god, this pack!
And a golden rare.
First of all, triple rare, and a golden rare, and then
2 epics. Let's do it.
Oh, this is exciting!
I got 1.
It's no legendaries, but still.
I got a pack earlier with a golden
Compress is cool.
And the coins keep falling, like, from his hand. It's a really nice animation.
That's cool. That's cool.
Here we go.
Dark Bargain and Elemental Destruction. Now, Elemental Destruction to me that's like a panic button, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, because Overload 5? That's pretty severe.
It's pretty heavy.
In my opinion.
But yeah,
I do think that Dark Bargain is pretty strong. Because it's pretty high mana cost, right? Yeah. So you will be using it pretty late, which means that mostly you'll be using it against pretty strong minions. Because people will be putting out like 7 cost, 8 cost minions type thing. And discarding can suck, but there's a couple of new cards in the Warlock in TGT that actually benefits from discarding cards. Mostly they're kind of crap, but I'm sure there's some use of it, you know?
Right, yeah. I'm glad I got you here because honestly, I'm a bit of a casual Hearthstone player. Like, I've got it on my phone.
Me too, man.
A lot of people at home are like that. Like, they got it on the phone, got it on their iPad. And I don't know the meta too well, especially not the new one. But mind you, since the Grand Tournament's so new, do you know what's evolving from the meta? What people are playing? What's big? Like,
I think it's a little bit early so far. We've only been like 3 days, 4 maybe. So it's still pretty volatile, I would expect. But so I generally don't watch a lot of streams or anything. But I don't know. Seems like a lot of things are viable right now.
If you want to cut this part out, I can tell you the meta parts. You just...
Oh no, we're live. There's not much cutting when you're live. But you can please tell us the meta.
You can tell us the meta stuff then.
The meta stuff right now, Secret Paladins being ran as like the new deck. We have Dragon Priest, which is huge. Still have all the face decks. Totem Shaman's getting up there. Dragon Mage, Dragon Warrior.
Right.
Yeah.
Dragons seem popular now, which is interesting. Because it was like
great
dragons were mostly introduced in like Blackrock Mountain, but it feels like now it's really when they started doing things. By the way, that card we didn't really talk about it. Was up like Injured Kvaldir. That's like a crazy good priest minion. It looks like it's a 1 cost 2/4, which will end up being a 2/1. But if you can just heal it the second turn, it's like a 2/3. It's pretty solid.
What would you say?
Well, I guess you'd still have to spend a fair bit of mana on it, but yeah, sure.
What's coming out?
I guess it's more of a combo thing, maybe.
What is the Grand Tournament made weaker then? Like Doltos, has it crushed any popular meta decks from like before, like Oil Rogue or like
aggro decks are starting to disappear a little because there's a lot more answers. Like Healing Wave, like the one you just got, is amazing. There's more taunts up now. There's more Inspiring effects that heal you and can knock people off and trade really efficiently in early game.
I do think like this expansion kind of was, as a side effect if nothing else, meant to weaken aggro decks a little bit because of the joust mechanic like we talked about, and it does seem like there are more heals and a lot more taunts, which is always obviously anti-thing.
Joust is like
see, that's another spell damage thing, you know. You'd have to actually inspire it, but like I don't know. I play mostly mage in Hearthstone, so I always sort of on the lookout for interesting ideas for mage stuff.
That spell damage wouldn't persist, right? As soon as that card's gone, you lose that spell damage.
When the card is gone, you don't actually get to keep it, so you kind of want to keep it. Burgle! That's a great art, by the way. That's the hamburger.
Yeah. The cards that stand out to me are the ones with the great art. And look at that guy.
Yeah.
He's actually wearing like Shadowcraft armor as well. 2 random
that's actually true. Yeah.
From your
it's like a miniature Nefarian sort of. You know, it's pretty cool. Again, could be really good, could be really shit. You know, it sucks if you like use it on a shaman and you get like heal your totems up to full. I was like, all right, that's great. You know.
Goblin vs Gnome was like the big RNG kind of expansion. But do you feel like?
Yeah, I remember they were talking about it before it was revealed. Like, we actually kind of want to embrace the RNG. Ooh, King's Defender.
Ooh, Golden King's Defender. Look at that glow.
Yeah, and a 3/3 weapon for 3, pretty solid. So as long as you have something with taunt.
If you have a minion with taunt.
Now Void Crusher, on the other hand, I don't really know if that's any good. I mean, use it at the right time, and you have a bunch of shitty cards on the board. You pop it and you take out his Deathwing or whatever. Sure, obviously amazing, but otherwise not fantastic because stats aren't great for its cost. and to even make use of it, you also need to life tap. So yeah, not sure about that one.
So 20 packs.
This is the 20th pack. Still no legendary.
Still no legendary.